It's 5:59 p.m. So I have completed another short story called Stop Cooking Me. And as I was trying to say earlier, that I've done a couple of short stories like about gang stalking in person, and one of them about gang stalking online. And so now, this is a short story about somebody being tortured with directed energy weapons, and being gaslit and abused by her brother. So I'm gonna try to fit the dialogue in the story in the description box. And also, y'all can support me on Ko-fi and buy me a coffee or buy me a smoothie or something like that. I'm trying to get the word out there for my Ko-fi account. Plus, I have this little store called Redbubble, but I haven't made no sales on Redbubble yet. But I have a store, you know, selling items on Redbubble. So I'm trying what I could, just to survive and make a little money. I'm not trying to get extravagant. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be big. I'm not trying to get rich or anything like that. I'm just trying to survive day to day. And so my body was feeling super weak today. It was feeling very weak today. So I felt much better after I had actually had I ordered the stuff I was supposed to order yesterday. I ordered a pizza and stuff today. You know, so I mean, well, I was told that if I don't quite have enough money by tomorrow, then I guess as long as I got the majority of it, then he'll work with me. So I mean, I guess after me having the chicken along with the pizza, and you know because I was trying to get enough to be able to make the delivery valid. I mean, to qualify for the delivery. But I was just feeling weak and hungry, and I had one lava cake, and I'm gonna save the other one for the next week. But I'm taking my detox and my I'm taking my detox bentonite clay and the green superfood powder. So I'm still trying to wean myself off of desserts and sweets, and but I haven't had dessert or something like that in over a week. So that's an accomplishment. So I'm just trying to reduce my consumption, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to have just a little bit more money coming in by next week, and that's supposed to be enough to cover what I'll be lacking tomorrow. And so then I would just barely have enough money for me to just barely have enough money for me to get to the storage unit, but not have enough money to get from the storage unit. And it's kind of that way no matter what. I mean, it was, with the delivery and all that, it was under $20 for the pizza and the chicken and the lava cakes and stuff. And I'm trying to, stretch it out for 4 days. So, just trying to stretch it out for 4 days. And, so I mean, I'm not feeling as weak right now. Because other than that, as I said, I have all this, fish, like tuna and sardines. And I may have, 1 can of chicken and stuff. And so it's like I just wanted to and needed to take a quick break from eating all this canned food, and so I've been having heavy unwanted intrusive thoughts all day long that, very disturbing and bothersome for me. And I'm just, I've been trying to put out more short. I have the free spare time to do it. I've been trying to put out more fiction, short stories, and been too sleep deprived to work on the big fiction book and the big non-fiction book. I've been having because of my sleep, I've been too sleep deprived to yeah. Oh wow. Feels like as if the abscess is trying to come back already. Uh-oh. I made a mistake. I can feel it. But I'll be alright. But I still cannot for the life of me find the my charcoal tablets. I mean not tablets, my charcoal capsules. Because the charcoal, I know I took everything out of that other motel room, and I could have sworn that I saw the charcoal somewhere in here. I thought I saw the charcoal somewhere in here after I started unpacking. When I finally found the nail clippers, and my nails are short, but with my toenails on the left foot, the toe is extra thick and I can't even trim it. So I'm just trying to survive and just trying to live day to day, and I get judged and condemned for my every move. Everything I do or say, whether I do something good or bad, the perps want to have something to condemn me about. They will never congratulate or applaud me for anything, but I'm not expecting them to either. But it's like they cross over and disrespect your boundaries, and they make it like as if your life belongs to them, like they treat you like property to be owned, and have zero respect for you. And if I had to live with any of these perps, they would probably definitely do stuff like withhold me eating food and stuff like that, and forcing me to starve. And so I couldn't live with that's why I strive to want to live by myself, because I mean I mean, I don't think that an adult should be controlled or abused by another adult. And neither should, I think that humans should not try to control each other, child or adult. But other targeted individuals, they say the same thing, that the gang stalkers don't want them with a car for whatever reason. Or if they have a house, then they said that the gang stalkers were gradually destroy their house and force them to be homeless. And then, you know, your relatives, like illustrated in my short story, the relatives will, you know, be even more abusive in trying to gaslight and discredit you and try to, you know, haul you off to the nearest mental institution to try to control you. And they think that you have lost your mind when you start to speak to them. You know, even with my own biological family, like dealing with somebody like Mark or my twin sister or somebody, I would have been like put away. And if I had to live with them and tell them about this, they would have had me put away in a mental hospital a long time ago. And they probably would have had me put in a state mental hospital, like the prison psych ward or something, to never be let out again for the rest of my life. You know, or something scarier. But Mark has had times where he wanted to try to find slick ways to you know, obtain guardianship over me, with me being an adult. And then, you know, whenever I stood up to him, even before I found out about all this how this program operates, he would use threats, jail threats, or threats to get me locked up in a mental institution as a way to keep me in line, or think he can try to keep me in line. And so, you know, I even have some private journals from back in 2008 and stuff, from, you know, the abuse that he had inflicted on me and stuff, you know, and other family members, and, you know, just people out in society. How brutal people are and stuff, you know. But anyway, for a portion this afternoon, my right ear was trying to close up before I ate, you know. But me putting the coconut oil, you know, around the inside, I mean right where the hole is, the coconut oil is helping to heal around the infected areas, you know. And it seems like as if my ears are more open today. My ears are more open today, and they feel a little better. Yeah. So anyway, I don't even think I would have needed to have that lava cake, but I think that just simply having the pizza alone by itself probably would have triggered the abscess to come back. But I'm a, you know, try to combat and try to fight it. And so I know the majority of the so-called TI community reject me, and they think that they can handpick who they think. They think they have the authority to handpick who's real and fake. And so, well, when I had the short story about Perp Addict, the character wasn't Chief Handler, but Chief Handler came to mind when I did the short story Perp Addict. So addicted, I mean, the perps, they're addicted to perping us, you know, addicted to gang stalking us like it's a drug and a high. You know, I mean, people falsely accusing me of being fake, but that's how it is. That's how you know when you're truly real, is when people separate themselves from you and then just start making these false accusations against you and stuff. So, I try to look on Craigslist today. A lot of listings, but nothing that I qualify for. I mean, nothing that I qualify for as far as jobs go. So, I at least worked today. Look, I'm looking right in the camera and saying, I worked today. I worked today, okay? I worked today. So, this was like an illustration. In a short story, it's an illustration of, like a small sample of an illustration of what we targets got to go through day to day. And look up Havana syndrome. But I'm really, it emotionally eats me up the most that other targets don't like me. And if we're all outcasts and stuff, outcasted from society. But I did another short story. I'm not going to put it on here, but it's on my blog and it's on my Ko-fi website. That it was a short story, a short fiction story about a transgender Satanist who wanted to be a model, and then these people were passing out gospel tracts, and then it basically hit him to the core, and then he went home and researched about it and he was about to go get gender reassignment surgery, and he researched about the gender reassignment surgery. Oh, look at this. You see that light at the door? Like, they're brightening their lights into my window. Right when I was talking about... Okay, who is this? Yeah, that's that blue truck. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's that idiot neighbor with the blue truck. See what I mean? So, so anyway, I got distracted. So after he felt, traumatized or shocked by reports of people regretting gender reassignment surgery, that's when he reconsidered becoming a Christian. And then he got rid of all his feminine clothes, anything associated with evil. And then he created a website called joyofjesus.net. I don't even know if that's a real website, but it's just a fictitious website in my mind, with the short story that I wrote. And so the guy, I mean, and I did that short story to illustrate that you can't really say, for example, if you were genetically born a male, you can't be like a transgender to female and still live in that homosexual or tranny lifestyle, and then still think that just because you accept Jesus or you believe Jesus, then you're saved and can still live that tranny lifestyle. But then you would have to revert back to being a male and live as you were created to be, and trying to clean your life up and stuff. And I know it's hard. But the Holy Spirit is supposed to be able to help us to be able to stop with that, whatever our sins are. I know that I still got more work to do. So yeah, I think I made a big mistake by by ordering the pizza, but at least I don't feel as weak. I don't feel as weak. It seems like this thing is trying to expand. But because there would be sometimes when I would be at the other motel and all I would eat is a piece of chicken, and then the pus would come back and the abscess would try to expand, or try to inflate. But I was saying earlier that there's a chance that around the gum line everything seems so flat, but there's a chance that the thing could try to come back. So I even I did a poor job trying to use Google Translate and try to translate that T.I. story to French. I don't know French despite being from New Orleans, but but the targeted individual, brother and sister, they're somewhat, well, not elderly but borderline elderly, and the sister is living with her brother, and she's being like, she got microwaved to death. In the short story, she got microwaved to death, and her brother didn't believe her and stuff. Y'all can check the story out. So the place, the story takes place in I think it's pronounced Montpelier, France. And so y'all can let me know what the story was, and if y'all would like, y'all can try to help me survive, and if y'all can donate or whatever to my Ko-fi or my PayPal or my blog or Cash App or whatever. You don't have to if you don't want to, but anything helps. Thanks. Love y'all. See y'all later.